Planck could be doing Danish a big favour here and keeping Uriarte at bay, but if it carries on like this as well, they've got to be careful of Veda Ega too. He can still pick up a couple of spots, but how much have they used their tyres? One rider who is just in the zone, you got to hand it to him. Ramadipa out front with a second's gap still, Peter. What a ride this is from our first year Indonesian rider.
And Gwilym's really got to keep the ball rolling here. He's got to keep that momentum. He needs to get past Brian Uriarte. He's not Brian, of course, not an easy man to pass. Superb rider. He's not close enough to do it at the moment. In fact, he's run a little bit wide. Can he get closer to him going into the last corner? Brian uses all the road. It's absolutely bone dry where they are at the moment. No, he hasn't done it.
No, certainly not. Well then, as they cross the line, it will be 4 laps to go. Normally at this point things are getting hectic with a big old group, but no, it is the high-speed game of chess. Away we go then. Personal best lap that time around for Uriarte at 1:40.7. He's really turned a screw. He wants to keep Planck at bay. The victory might have gone. He's relying on a mistake from Ramadipa to have any hopes of a win, or is he? Has he kept something in his pocket?
Oh,
no, maybe.
There's nothing left in the pocket there.
Yeah, that was it. That was absolutely on the limit, wasn't it? Brian's trying.
Absolutely everything. Anyway, he's got a second to make up on Ramadipa, but he is absolutely trying everything. Brian Uriarte will have seen that slide as well as they go downhill. Will Brian hang on to second, or is Gwilym going to go past him?
In terms of the championship, Danish is out of any sort of running for anything better than 10th. He's 2 seconds adrift from Fernandez in 9th now, 7 ahead of Christian Daniel Jr. So he's just got to sit there now and bring it home, has the Malaysian.
Right, you're on board with Brian Uriarte, looking back at the Frenchman on the 24. Over the top of the hill and right, the gap is still just
Wowee, nearly 3 abreast through the waterfall. That's Rookies Cup at its best, but Uriarte was by far the bravest through turn 11 that time around. You can't just pull out a couple of tenths gap through one singular corner without supreme bravery through there. The 51 is just blockbuster, and of course he might be a Spanish rider, but he is from the north coast of Spain in Santander, so he's more than used to a chilly Atlantic winter and a few raindrops here and there, isn't he?
And Veda Ega had a good look at trying to get past Gwilym Planck, but couldn't do it as they go across with just 3 laps remaining. 1.4 now, so it's 4 tenths bigger than it was a lap before.
So it could well be wrapped up for Ramadipa so long as he keeps it rubber side down in the closing stages. I hope I don't jinx him, but Brian's doing his absolute best to keep Planck at bay.
Yeah,
that's
right. What's his thinking now? Is he still going after Ramadipa, or is he thinking to hold back Planck and Pratama?
Surely holding back Planck and Pratama. You can see the fishtailing going on there down the start and finish straight. Ramadipa, this is, well, he knows how to do the business in the European Talent Cup. He's learning how to do it in the Red Bull Rookies Cup as well now. It could be 3 wins on the bounce for Indonesia, ladies and gents. It'll be front page news with a different face on the front cover.
And you can see the big puck there that the guys run in the wet. It just it's thicker than the puck that they run on their knees in the dry, so that they're not leaning over quite as far before they feel the track whiffling past them underneath their knees.
Down the waterfall they come. The dry line well and truly formed. Not sure how much Planck and Pratama have got for Uriarte in these closing stages.
Just 2 laps remaining as they cross the line this time. 1 corner and then 2 laps. And Brian there in second place, but he has got Planck and he doesn't get a great drive there, did he? He does not get a great drive. So he's got Planck right on his tail now, and Planck has got a superb slipstream. Veda's picking up the slipstream of both of them. Who's going to fan out? It's a wide, dry line going into the corner now, but none of them are brave enough to stick it up the inside of Brian Uriarte, and now it's damp as they swing left-handed and go down the hill.
I do wonder what Veda's thinking at this point, Peter. The 54, we know how crafty and clever he is as well. Is he biding his time, waiting? Is he on the limit? Is he going to settle before? I doubt that very much. But what is he playing at the moment? I'm just not sure.
and the gap hasn't increased really on that. It's 1.3, you know, it's about the same as it was the previous lap, but there's only 2 laps remaining, a lap and a half really now, as you're on board with Brian Uriarte plunging down the hill.
Yeah, Uriarte just had a little bit left. Blimey, he's closed in again, Peter, by 0.4 of a second. He can sniff a victory here. You can tell, can't you? It's going to be a lap and a half left. And Uriarte is on the chase.
He's the man to do it. He's had a couple of nasty slides, but as you say, Matt, it's visibly, you don't need the gap there, do you? It's well less than that 0.774 on screen. And Veda Ega going past. Oh, Gillen Planck there. He can see what's happening ahead of him, but Planck...
straight back at him. Guillaume, well done.
But you can see as they flashed out of the screen, Chasao Uriarte is right on the tail of Ramadipa. They're going to go through now to start the last lap. And the battle for first, the battle for third.
It's going to be neck and neck. So it is Ramadipa versus Uriarte. Who's your money on as they cross the line? 1 lap to go in Rookies Cup here in Germany. Bretama, it's Indonesia, 1 and 3 at the moment. Will it be 1-2? Who knows?
Brian goes for the late break. Ramadipa goes late. Is he going to run wide? He cuts across Brian's nose. Absolutely superbly. That was harsh but fair. Absolutely superb stuff from Ramadipa. Brian had to back out of it.
It's like he's battled for the win a million times with confidence like that. He absolutely slammed the door shut right in his face. He's got a bloody nose from it.
That's right. And Brian now looking for another opportunity to pass. There's plenty of corners here. Oh, it's moving around everywhere. Everybody's bike sliding around as it's still damp and those tyres are well past their best.
It is absolutely all on the limit here in Rookies Cup. The final lap here of race 1 at the Saxon Ring. This is entertainment at its best.
And Veda still knows that he can win this. If something goes wrong with these two in front, he can pick up the pieces very easily indeed. So Brian Uriarte is in second place, chasing Ramadipa. Really, it's got to happen into the last 2 corners.
How strong is he through the waterfall this time around? He can pull away from the others last time, but will he chase him down this time? Uriarte right on the back of Ramadipa coming into the final 2 turns, Peter.
And surely he's going to try it on the brakes. He's not going to wait the last. He goes alongside him. He's going on the brakes.
Wow.
Late. It's a dry line through here. He can't afford to let it run wide too. Then it's just the last corner, and it's Brian Uriarte who has the advantage on the black stuff. That's okay. Who can go up the inside? No, Brian, surely. If he gets a good drive, he's had a lousy drive a couple of times, but he's only going to keep it safe now. He's going to take this one. Brian Uriarte it is. He wins in the Saxon Ring.
Wow, what a win that was. Look at that for a wheelie as well. Brian, well done. That's even better. What a victory that was for the 51. A stand-up wheelie ahead of Ramadipa, and Plot got third ahead of Pratama. But look at this, Peter. Danish comes across the line. 10th position he will have. Only just, oh goodness me. What a steady final lap that was, as Agostinelli is going to be behind him.
That was superb, wasn't it? I mean, I said that Veda, you know, was looking at winning this, and he ended up 4th.
And how important was that for Brian Uriarte, Peter? 13 points the gap now then.